K&Ro again.
Hi.
Hey, well, we're on the Appalachian Trail today, the two of us. And, I think when people think about the Appalachian Trail, they picture a 2,000-mile long trail through vast forests and ascending rugged mountaintops and ridge lines.
Overlooks.
Yeah, but I bet they don't think of something like this.
A zoo.
The Appalachian Trail actually passes right through Trailside Museums and Zoo in Stony Point, New York. So Trailside Museums and Zoo.
Tell us about the zoo. I'm interested.
It was established in 1927
Okay.
as a means for educating visitors to Bear Mountain State Park, which is immediately that way. Educating them on the local environment and the geology of this area. And it was the very first nature trail in the United States. How about that?
The very first nature trail.
Yes.
Wow.
And this nature trail is actually part of the Appalachian Trail as well, which is kind of amazing. And you can actually probably see right up there, there's the 2 by 6 inch standard white blaze for the Appalachian Trail.
I noticed that.
Yeah,
Yep.
So this is pretty wild. Now it has some operating hours, as you can see here. Opens at 10 o'clock in the morning, closes at 4:30 in the summer, 4 o'clock in the winter. And it is free for through hikers to hike through here, but they do suggest donations for other visitors. So we're not through hiking. We're going to leave a donation today.
Okay.
What?
No, I would like to hear more about the zoo, because when I hear zoo, I think about animals in cages, and I get a little.
Good point. We're not big fans of seeing caged wildlife.
Right.
But all of the residents here are rescued wildlife who have been deemed unreleasable due to their circumstances. So some of them have had permanent injuries. Others were orphaned at an early age before their mother could teach them how to survive on their own.
So that's nice.
So yes, so it is a very good thing that you're doing here, and taking care of wildlife that can't help themselves.
Yeah.
So here's a little map of the area. We just came in the main entrance here. There's 4 museums here. We're going to come up to this animal museum first, which is reptiles, snakes, frogs, that sort of thing. And there's 3 other museums out this way, as well as a bear enclosure. Looks like there's a deer area here, birds. Let's see, what else do we have? I think there's a fox area somewhere too. They have a statue of Walt Whitman here. Commemorate the gift in 1910 by Mary Williamson Harriman, making possible the Bear Mountain State Park.
Harriman, I know that name.
Well, from the Harriman State Park, I know it.
Right.
Why do you suppose there's a statue of Walt Whitman now?
Do you write about trees?
What's up, Walt? Why are you here?
So it looks like Walt Whitman wrote a poem called Song of the Open Road, and that this is a tribute to Walt Whitman and that poem. I'm not sure by this depiction here if the poem was at some point engraved on the rock.
That looks like the same rock, right? That the statue is standing on.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, so the poem, Walt Whitman poem, is right here in this rock here.
Yeah, we almost missed this. Look at this.
Yes.
It's engraved here. I don't know if you can see it. Wow, this is really cool.
1940.
1940? Yeah, it covers this entire rock face here. That's really cool. I hope you can pick some of this up on here. Here's the title. What is it? The Song of the
Open Road.
Open Road. I see it across the top. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool. Appalachian Trail, guys.
take him home.
Yeah, he's fine. He's gonna take a nap.
The guy over here, he's Tater.
Oh, I didn't even see that
Oh.
one.
Yeah, he's just coming up over the hill. So
That's Tater?
Porcupines.
Hey,
he's
Tater.
Yeah, so he's our
Tater.
new guy. He's only been here for about 3-ish weeks. He's 2. They are both adults, but Tater might be a little stunted.
In his house.
Yeah, so I'm in here right now because we're doing kind of an introductory time. They both have access kind of going in and out with it. Like also because it's hot. So with those quills, so the quills are modified hairs and they actually help keep the porcupine warm in addition for being for defense.
Say hi, Tater.
Well, this first museum here is the amphibians and reptiles and fish. Unfortunately, it looks like it's closed for construction right now. This is the original museum that was built here in 1927, and the other 3 museums that we'll see today were built during the Great Depression by the WPA, and they were all modeled after this original one. So I think we'll see some, similar stone construction on those other museums. A little note about how they care for the animals here. Oh, this looks like some bear display.
Sadie and Pal.
So there were originally 2 bears here, Sadie and Pal. Sadie sadly just passed away recently.
March 20th.
March 20th, just a few weeks ago. So her brother Pal is the one that we see up there taking a nap. Hi, pal. Hi, buddy. Sorry about your sister. Back to sleep. Alright, so here is a very interesting fact, folks. Right here in Museums and Zoo, Trailside Museum and Zoo, at the Bear Den, is an elevation of 120 feet, and it's the lowest point, Ro, on the entire Appalachian Trail.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Still on the Appalachian Trail, guys. So we just found this little information board on the Appalachian Trail. What's that saying down there, Ro?
Oh, it's saying pretty much, to sum up, it came through here in 1923.
The Appalachian Trail. So
Appalachian Trail, yes.
the Appalachian Trail that we're standing on was actually here prior to the construction of the museum and zoo, which opened in 27, 4 years later, right?
Yes.
Well, there's also an historic Revolutionary War site here, the site of Fort Clinton, 1776 to 1777. We're going to go check that out. That's up this way. That fort, along with Fort Montgomery, which is on the other side of the Hudson River from here, were built to defend the Hudson River against the British. So here we go, Fort Clinton's outer redoubt. This is the remains of it. So this is depicting the British attack on the outer redoubt of Fort Clinton. Very cool diorama.
Everyone's like a test case. That doesn't mean.
He's hiding behind that tree stump because he thinks we want him for Easter dinner. We saw one of these guys on our last section hike out in the wild. That looks like him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's two of them there. We saw your friends on the trail last week. A great horned cow in there. Yeah, see him. Hey, buddy. Well, everybody's got an issue here, right? Red-tailed hawk. Red-tailed hawk. Oh, look at him up there. There he is. Oh, and on the bottom, too. Yeah, well, this is the Nature Study Museum. It's the geology one there. So as you can see, this is one of the other museums that were built during the Great Depression by the WPA, and you can see it has the same structure and look, stone look, as the original one.
They're not alive.
Local birds. Ooh, rodents. I have enough of those in my yard. Okay, here's the Geology Museum. I know our friend Lauren would like this.
Want to see a garage light up? There you go, come here, bud.
Oh, furnaces. We've seen furnaces in New Jersey.
An interesting depiction diorama
And a red one?
where the furnaces were.
Okay,
Iron ore furnaces, yeah.
out through the door.
Display on the Ice Age,
Let's go find everybody.
local mining. Mastodon.
Some kryptonite in here.
Look at that, yeah. Good thing Superman is not here. Okay, so this is a little bit of interest. This flagpole was cut from a cedar tree in 1934. How about that?
The one we saw at Fort Clinton seemed like it was made of wood as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Too bad they don't have a flag on it. Okay, here's the Hudson River, folks. Beautiful view. Bear Mountain Bridge crosses the river. Appalachian Trail crosses that bridge. We'll be coming across that on our next section hike. So we're at the back entrance to the museum and zoo here. Right here is where the Appalachian Trail comes off of the Bear Mountain Bridge after crossing the Hudson River, which is where we're going to end up on our next section hike.
There's the blaze. I was looking for the blaze.
Yep. Now, the thing is, when we come through here on our section hike, it's going to be late in the day after closing time for the museum and zoo. So there's actually an official Blue Blaze bypass trail that goes around the zoo at times when it's closed for hikers. So we figured, since we're not going to be able to show you the zoo on that section hike, we made a special trip up to Bear Mountain to the Trailside Museum and Zoos today, just to show you what this unique section of the Appalachian Trail looks like. So I think that deserves a thumbs up
Yeah,
for,
well, you
for
can't-
effort at least, right?
Can't beat a beautiful spring
Yes,
day.
Exactly, it's a beautiful
And,
day. It's Good Friday. There's a lot of children off of school, so the place is packed.
Nice to see people enjoying the
It is.
outdoors.
Anyway, how about this for the most unique place along the Appalachian Trail? What would
I
you
don't
say?
know. We haven't seen it all yet.
Well, if you know of any place more unique or interesting than this along the Appalachian Trail, drop us a note in the comments. Thanks, guys.